Welcome back to 5-Minute Canvas. We look at tips, tricks, and techniques for building a Canvas course. In a prior video, we talked about how to create tables, so let's take some time to look at how to use tables. In general web page design, the two most common reasons a table will be implemented is either to display information on a page or to arrange information on a page. There's a lot of nuances that go into both of those, more so than we can cover in one video. So let's focus this one entirely on displaying information. And that's the purpose of this top table here. I'm displaying information on the page. The bottom two, we'll look at those when we talk about arranging. Now this table is very nondescript. The text is very simple. It doesn't stand out. The pictures are just very basic pictures. I've done nothing to really enhance the table to make it a focal point of a page as somebody was to go through this. So I'm going to go ahead and edit this, and we're going to make some changes here. First thing I want to do is these headings don't stand out. They blend in because I didn't change anything about the headings. So let's go ahead and highlight the headings here. Highlight both of those cells, and I'm going to go ahead and make them bold and make them a heading of 3. Okay, now I have all that information there. I could go ahead and also make those center aligned, but if I do that, I think I'm going to want to center align everything because otherwise it stands out as a difference. The other thing is, I think even with all of that, I can make the header stand out even further. So let's go ahead and go in here and change the background color of just the heading row. So I'm going to go in and click on this first cell and access this menu, go to Cell and Cell Properties. Now there's a lot in here to mess with, and really for general use, it's probably not going to make a lot of difference for most of you. I did notice one thing is that now there is this option to change the cell type in the menu. Header cells, changing that cell type really doesn't make a lot of visual difference to general use. However, it is valuable in organizing the coding, and it can be used in some other stuff on the back end. So it's why I think that we're going to see some more changes to how much control users have over a page down the road, but that's just a prediction. I'm going to go into the Advanced tab. This is where most of you will probably find some benefits here because I can change some of the information about the individual cells. For instance, if I wanted to, I could give just that cell a border width of 3 and make it stand out if I really wanted to. In fact, that might not be a bad idea. It does kind of make that header cell stand out. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that as a 3 pixel border width. But what I really want to do is I want to change the background color. So I want to go to kind of a light blue background. I think I like that for an overall picture. So I'm going to go ahead and go over to this one, and I'm going to change the cell properties to match. So I changed this, so I might as well do it here. Border width of 3 and a background color of light blue, so that way those header cells stand out. Overall, that makes this table a lot more obvious. I think I'm going to go ahead and edit the border of the overall table as well. I like the thin borders, so I'm not going to change the interior, but I am going to change the exterior table cell borders. I'm going to make the border on the outside a border of 3 as well to be consistent. And then I'm going to go to Advanced tab here, and I'm going to change the border color. And let's go with kind of a slightly darker blue to make it stand out a little bit more. Now there's also, well, let's look at it here. Here's what our table looks like, okay? Now, I can also go in and change that. So if you look, there's also a lot of options here. So let's say I want a double border instead. And what it's going to do is we see that now the exterior border has double lines. So you can see that through the individual table properties as well as the cell properties, I can do a lot in order to adjust the look of what I want to do. And it's important to be able to use that as needed because if you want to display information, you want to make it plainly obvious what's going on. So, you know, I can go ahead and modify this. Date picture was taken. Picture of Mars. I can make that just a little bit better with some tiny enhancements, and hopefully you can use those to make enhancements to your own tables. Thank you for watching, and feel free to hit that subscribe button to keep up with all of our content here at Myth Badger Videos.